Corn scoring a 6-week high to close out the week, while there were still no new crop sales of soybeans to China. AgDay's Michelle Rook is back with a closer look in markets now.
Cattle and grains all to the downside last Friday. Kent Beadle is joining us with analysis. And Kent, let's talk about the grains. Kind of a disappointing close on Friday. I know we held support, but we still had lower weekly closes, didn't we?
Of course, we have to remember that that Friday's close was on the heels of 3 weeks of, pretty doggone bullish price action after we, digested the August crop report and the crop tours and all of the activity that is associated with that. Those were bullish responses to bearish news, and we ended up with a lot of short covering, and it took us up into an area that may have triggered a little bit of late hedge pressure. And I think with the ongoing crop tour or crop estimates from the private trade ahead of this week's USDA report, I think there was just some profit taking.
And do we continue to square up here ahead of the WASDE coming up on Friday? What do you think we'll see for action?
Yeah, I tend to think that we will. Right now, a lot of the private estimates that have come in so far have not seen major declines in the USDA's estimate. We continue to hear some very major impacts in potential yield because of the southern rust issue, as well as some of those pollination issues we had talked about earlier. However, because of the way that the methodology is on this month's report, we're going to get an ear count. We're probably still going to incorporate some NDVI data in there, and I'm just not anticipating that we're going to see huge declines in the yield.
And cattle down on Friday and down for the week, the first time we've seen that in a long time. Do we see a bigger correction coming?
Well, I think we are certainly due for a correction. We haven't had a decent correction since middle of June. Market is, clearly overbought.
All right, Kent Beadle joining us with Paradigm Futures, and that's Markets Now.